Hey everybody, it's your boy Chef Quinn Peters. Welcome to Cooking Tips for Christmas here on TTT. And today we're gonna bake a juicy, flavorful ham. And not only I'm going to show you how to bake it, we're gonna discuss which type of ham to select from the grocery to get the best flavor. And of course, we are glazing everything the traditional way. And I'm going to show you how to make the perfect glaze so that that ham comes out really brown and juicy and succulent. And when you carve that, it's just to eat. Let's go. So the first question you all may ask yourself, which ham should I go with? A boneless ham or a bone ham? Let me tell you something. When you take a boneless ham, it's basically for preparation. So, you know, it's easier to slice and go to with sandwiches and stuff like that. It's nice. The boneless is nice. But if you have a bone-in ham, you are going to get an exceptional amount of flavor because the bone inside imparts the flavor into the rest of the meat. And also it's really good if you want to use the bone for a stew or a soup, right? So today we have a bone-in ham. Let's show them the bone. That's the bone right there. So when you're choosing the ham again in the grocery, always look for a ham that has the shoulder or the leg. Most of them would state it on the ham. The upper leg of the ham and the shoulder has more fat within the lean part of the meat, which is called marbling in the culinary world. And all meats that has really good marbling tends to get more flavor from the fat, right? So first things first, always make sure your fat cap is on top before you bake. Always have this is the fat cap, the large piece of fat. Make sure this is always up. And try to get as much as water out of the ham, right? You don't want it too wet because what happens? It starts to steam in the oven. You don't want that. You want a perfect browning in the meat. Now, a lot of your Trinis love to put a lot of clove in your ham. While you're doing that, clove is something that's dominant in flavor. And if you put it too close, when you cut your symmetrical lines and you put the cloves in the ham, is going to be too spicy. You know, you just want to have it equal distance, not too close, probably like about 1.5 inches apart in a pattern, right? So this is what we are going to do. Let me show you all. So you make a little incision with your knife. Right, this is what we're going to do. Not that deep, but we can't even go that deep because this is a ham with a bone. And then we're going to stick the cloves inside. Okay, so we have some cloves here from Chief, which is really, really nice. Right, if you'll use these cloves from Chief, it tends to bake really good with the ham. So like about 1.5 inches is good. Don't put them too close together, people. Okay, don't put them too close. Our cloves are already added to the ham. My fat cap, as I said, is on top and ready for baking. The baking heat should be 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, you all may wonder, how long should you cook this ham for? The ratio is quite simple. It should be 15 to 20 minutes per pound. Now, I would cook mine for 20 minutes a pound. This ham is about 4 pounds, so we're gonna cook it for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now, here how it's going to go. We're going to make the glaze now. This is going to cook for 1 hour. The last 20 minutes, I'm going to put the glaze on the ham, right? And we're going to cook it uncovered for the last 20 minutes. But the first hour, we're going to cover the ham in foil. So that way, the heat can be sustained within and it can cook out the ham very thoroughly. So now we're going to cover the ham so that it can bake really nice. All that heat and flavor is gonna trap within, people, right? Oh gosh, baby, yes, you're going to bake. Let me go. So our oven is already preheated in this beautiful Chef Pro stove. Nice. And we're going to leave that there for exactly 1 hour. And when that is completed, we're going to add the glaze that we're going to make now and rub it generously within all the crevices of that meat. and cook it for 20 minutes uncovered. So for the glaze, we have sugar, brown sugar, right? We're going to add some honey. Yes. Now, because of this high sugar content and this high caramelization that is going to happen in the oven is the reason why we are only cooking the ham with this for the last 20 minutes. So that way you won't get like a burnt scent or burnt flavor. Right? Nice time from Top Chef. Yes. We're gonna mix that up. All right? I think we need some more honey here. All natural, people, this natural local honey, eh? You're telling yourself. Oh, yourself telling you. And that, my dear friends, is our glaze. Now, it may look very granule because of the sugar crystals, but when that melts, it's going to be like smooth caramel on top of that ham. All right, guys, so the ham is done. Oh my gosh, and it smells lovely. Come here, you go, cameraman. We'll take all this ham right here. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Right. Oh my Lord. Look at that. And we even glazed shit. So now we are going to put our beautiful glaze. Remember, the glaze is sugar, honey, and thyme leaves. Right? You want to make sure you get within the crevices. Right? So each slice you take, you're going to get all this goodness. Now you could make it glaze. I see some people use cinnamon with mustard and all kind of stuff. It all depends on what your preference and you know what you really want to taste your ham with. But for me, right, we're going to use this. Now, just a gentle reminder, this has been in the oven for exactly 1 hour, right? Because this is 4 pounds and it's 20 minutes per pound when you're cooking ham. 15 to 20 minutes per pound, right? Now we're going to finish cook this for the last 20 minutes because it's supposed to be for 1 hour and 20 minutes, right? And we're going to cook this uncovered so that the heat can caramelize this and we get a perfect browning, right? We getting the fat too now. Yes, yes, again, everything all under, get in there, boy. All in there, yes. Now remember, I told you guys, ham with the bone is more flavorful and you could use it for a soup or a stew after. All right, nice. So now we are set to put this back in the oven, and then it would be for 20 minutes. 20 minutes max, and then we're going to carve the ham and it's time to eat. And we have someone who knows the best ham on this segment, and she's going to critique it and give you all her honest feedback. Oh gosh, that's looking good. So Trinidad and Tobago, this is the moment you're waiting for. The ham is already glazed and we're gonna take that out the oven. What is this? Oh my, hey, ay. My brother, look at this, eh? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Hey, listen. Remember, we talk about removing the water solubles from the ham before we put it in the oven to prevent it from steaming to get a perfectly browned ham. Now, as you can see here, this is bone, so we're not gonna get a perfect cut when we slice it up, but you'll have to bear with me. We have a guest on set to taste this ham, fresh out the oven. Let's cut it up. Right, guys, gonna cut into pieces here. Oh my God, look at that. Perfect cooking. Now remember, the ham with the bone is very difficult to cut. That's why people buy the boneless ham. Now the boneless ham tend to be very oval shaped because during the prepping process, because of the added protein and the salting, it helps to keep the ham in a round shape, right? That's how you get it. And also they pull out the bone as well. So yeah, so boneless ham is more as for presentation, right? If you really want a juicy, most flavorful ham, get it with the bone, okay? Here you go, my dear. I want you to try this ham for me. We got you, fam. We got the fork over here.
Thank you. First, I'm going to taste for the season, so I'm very excited about this. Perfect. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Alright, so
Now, you see, this is why the glaze is important in baking a ham. You have to make sure the ham is fully coated in the glaze so that each slice, you taste that thyme, you taste the sugar, you taste the honey. Everything. You could even add cinnamon to my glaze, you know. So guys, there you have it, a perfectly baked ham. Next week we have another episode coming for you. Shout out to Pallets Billets. Every wooden thing you see in this kitchen was made from pallets. These guys are amazing. Check them out on Facebook. My name is Quinn Peters, Chef Quinn Peters, and I'll see you guys in another video.